Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly energy update. And I'm Jessica Alstrom, the creator of the Quantum Life community, and TICA, which is Transcendence International Consciousness Academy. I just wanted to welcome you guys to this weekly report. And I am super excited. I've got all my downloads coming in for second Sunday, and it's just like the energy just gets better and better and better and better. Now, I guess that really depends on where you're looking and how you're looking. But what I wanted to do tonight is kind of introduce you to a couple of different concepts for really expanding your consciousness and integrating into 5D. Now, what does that mean? That means basically being able for us to walk and talk and live in a higher perspective with our own awareness and our own consciousness. So we've got this LionsGate energy. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this, this is what I always consider every year is like the gateway to heaven. This is where the veil really drops, and we're able to really have fluid conversation with the divine because of the way that Sirius and the sun and the earth line up. And that's always happens at the 8-8 porthole, which it actually starts back in July. July 4th is when it really starts its integration period. And on the 8th of August every year, it's almost like we get this window, and this window is like this ability for us to all be in the highest frequency that we can create with ourselves and connect with those higher realms, those loved ones that have crossed over, accessing more of our intuition, really being able to kind of move in higher levels of quantum technology. And this is an awesome porthole that moves us right into the new moon in Leo, which is all about courage and taking leadership and ownership of your own manifestations in your own life. So the second Sunday downloads that I'm getting are going to be so much fun, so many new activations that are coming through. You know, I've always been, for the past 7 years, teaching, which to me is never teaching. It's always just reminding, helping you see. But now I'm really moving into my downloads are coming all in the form of activations, which means to me that the collective is ready to accept and receive the trueness of who they are, that is basically opening up and activating the DNA to help us move into higher levels of consciousness, access more information, be able to have those superhuman abilities that we've all been hearing about with the ascension process, and live and be as that. So what I wanted to do tonight was just give you guys a tip to really set solid intentions in your 5D reality. And what that means is who you say you are and how you act need to be identical, which means that we need to stop living that double life. And the question that I've been getting a lot, that I've been asking my mentor students, if they're ready, obviously, and I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget, is 2 questions. And I'm going to ask these 2 questions to you, and I really want you to sit with them as far as where you are in your life. First and foremost, before I ask this question, I want you to look and see what it is you're trying to create in your life. Well, whether it's just expansion of self, more awareness, higher levels of consciousness, healing in the body, creating alignment of freedom and abundance in your life, whatever it is that you're trying and working on aligning with and working towards, I really want you to look at that. And with this energy that's going to be really solid tomorrow, this would be a really fluid place for you to expand in that, which means milk that vibration that's coming in tomorrow and be able to use and access that forehold of basically you being able to be between worlds. And it's the gateway of heaven, which to me is defined as open space of consciousness and clarity of spirit. And that's what the Sirius energy is all about. It's like that deep love, the spiritual love, okay? And that's really going to be fun for you to be able to be a part of. It's a great opportunity for you to milk this energy throughout the next week, to heal whatever needs to be healed, to let go of whatever needs to be let go, to practice receiving, to practice giving without the need of receiving, and also giving without the need of receiving. So it's like really get into solid ownership of who you are as a being, which means it's okay to give and not receive, and it's okay to receive and not give, and not go into guilt and shame. Okay, so I'm really going to be doing some activations with those lower frequencies during second Sunday. We really want to get rid of guilt and shame because that's really in the way of expansion. That is the anchor point that holds your awareness down into the 3rd dimensional construct. It keeps you in obligation, it keeps you in suffering, it keeps you in limitation, and it doesn't serve you where you're going. Everything that's ever happened or you've created in your life was the perfect stepping stone to open up and accelerate your self-realization. So all of those things needed to happen. So holding on to guilt and shame is literally a decision to stay behind. Okay? So the two questions that I want to ask you tonight, and they need to be based around your intention of whatever it is you're wanting to create, whatever you're wanting to self-realize, whatever you're wanting to manifest. These two questions are really going to help you move into the new moon as far as setting your intentions. And the two questions are, what are you doing that you shouldn't be doing? And when you look at that question, ask yourself around your goal or around your desire or around your set point, if you're working to create something or manifest something or self-realize something or, you know, become something, look at what is in the way of that, because what is in the way of that is you. So the question is what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing? And let your 3-second rule of your intuition pop up, because immediately something will pop up that you are basically doing that is out of alignment for the intention that you have set. And this energy is going to be really, very much exposing this week, which means you'll be able to really see. It's almost like Sirius turns on the spiritual light. And we'll be able to see ourselves really clearly this week for where we are out of alignment and where we are in alignment, and really be able to kind of choose to go into direction. The second question, it's just a flip of the same question, is what should I be doing that I'm not doing? So the first question is what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing? And what should I be doing that I'm not doing? Now, this isn't about judgment. This isn't about getting hard on yourself or, you know, beating yourself up. It's just really taking a good solid look in the mirror and realizing that the only thing that is actually in your way of creating your dream life is your daily operations, is your behavior that is linked to your belief systems and your programs, because your belief is basically showing up as the contrast that's in your subconscious, which means the deepness of your subconscious is going to dictate your behavior. Your mind is the biology of belief, which means that you're going to be able to understand what you believe in by watching your own behavior. And a lot of you guys have these surface beliefs about, you know, the way you want your life to look and the way you want it to be, and then your behavior does not match that. So allow this porthole of energy that's coming through to really shine the light and expose to you where you could be more in alignment with yourself. So the two questions again, what should you be doing that you're not doing? And what are you doing that you shouldn't be doing? And that's just about self-honor. That's not about going into judgment. That is just about looking at your daily practices and fine-tuning them and tweaking them. Because what an intention is, it's the command of the universe that defines who you are. When you set an intention, you are saying, this is who I am. When you set that intention in motion, now you have to act that out. You can't just tell the universe who you are and then look and wait and hope and sit and worry and doubt and judge. You have got to set an intention, which is a commandment, which means it isn't a question. An intention is not a question, it's a commandment. It is, I am. Now, I've got to show up. I've got to get out of my own way. I've got to stop doing that thing that I keep doing that's in my way, that's not making me feel good about myself. If I want to basically be able to channel higher self, then I've got to feel like higher self. I've got to think like higher self. I've got to eat like higher self. I've got to breathe like higher self. I've got to move like higher self. And that's going to be the make or break point between really integrating 5D. 3D to 5D, the bridge is action, which means you literally walk from 3D to 5D by becoming the 5D version of you through physical action. So that's the little message that I have for you guys tonight. I hope you got something out of it. And I have a bigger message coming on Sunday, which is always at 11:11 every second Sunday of the month. Right here, I'll be broadcasting. I believe we'll be broadcasting live on YouTube as well. So if any of you guys want to catch it there, you can as well. But we will be broadcasting here for our second Sunday channeled event this Sunday at 11:11. And the message for second Sunday is basically an extended version of this, but I'm actually going to let you in on all of the abundance frequencies that I'm being downloaded right now that we're going to be activating people on our tour. So I'll be giving you those money frequencies on Sunday, so make sure you join us then, and that is Central Time. Actually, that's not true. We will be on the West Coast on Sunday, so it will actually be 11:11 Pacific Time. So we'll make sure that my team knows those changes. I just remembered that. So, all right. So hopefully this helped you guys in some way. Tomorrow, enjoy it. Tomorrow would be a great time for you to contact your loved ones from the other side, open up your intuition, and really be in those higher frequencies where you're not going to have to work yet. It's just like the doors open, and let that lead you into your powerful intentions that you're going to make for the new moon on the 12th. Okay. So I will see you guys all on second Sunday, and I hope you have an awesome 8818.